being handled.
That's all I have on the list.
All right, you want to go ahead and
Yes.
go straight to district report?
Yes, we had one legal transfer approval from us to Lone Oak School District, and that was all for this month. You should have received the FY24 audit report. I just wanted to thank the team led by Mr. Hunt, our Director of Finance. It's definitely a major improvement than what we saw last year. And so, as the law requires us, it would be on the board agenda for May just for an acceptance. But I just wanted to make sure that everyone received it so you can review it, and then we'll move for approval in May. The last thing I wanted to point out to you, I did email you. We received the appraisal for the Warren Dupree property late this afternoon. I sent it to you for your review. It actually came out a really good number. The appraisal value, it was a little over $1.4 million for that land, about 10 acres. So definitely thought that was a great appraisal. We can put it on a future board.
I think we're going to talk about a workshop here in a little bit for something else. I thought we could add it to the agenda as well.
Okay. All right. And that concludes my superintendent's report.
All right, the PPC representative.
No, sir.
All right, so next item we've got is our consent agenda. We've got the minutes for the March 3rd and the March 17th special meeting, also our assistant superintendent's report, financial report. Is there anything that needs to be pulled for discussion? If not, I would entertain a motion to accept as approved. Or approved. So moved. You know what I'm trying to say.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes unanimously. Next item we've got is the 25-26 curriculum approval, 1612 CTE adoption.
Yes, as we've done with our past curriculum adoptions, based on, in accordance to the state law, we have before you the approval for the 25-26 curriculum for the CTE department. Total cost is $96,000, a little over $96,000, which will come out of operating. That includes the textbooks and the rest of the instructional materials. So the recommendation is to approve the 25-26 CTE curriculum adoption.
All right. Any questions? If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve. A motion and a second. Any discussion or questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that passes unanimously. Next, we've got the remove some transportation items from fixed asset inventory.
Yes, the attached items in your board packet includes transportation items that we no longer utilize. And as the law stipulates, in order to remove those from the fixed asset inventory, we need board approval. So the superintendent's recommendation is to approve the removal of the transportation items from the district inventory.
Do I hear a motion? So moved. Motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, that passes unanimously. 25-26 salary schedule.
It's just an addition to the classified stipend agenda schedule on the salary schedule. Many of you know that we, Mr. Walker, Clint Walker, led us through the process of purchasing a food truck for the district. And of course, we require employees to man and operate. We utilize that food truck during the course of the school year as well as during the summer to provide meals to our scholars. And so the approval is to provide a stipend for the cafeteria manager and the employees who may be serving in those capacity outside of their contracted hours. And so the recommendation is to approve this additional stipend for the salary schedule for the 25-26 school year.
Is there an amount on the stipend?
It's based on the Arkansas, for the summer worker, the Arkansas minimum wage, and then the food truck manager paid for years of experience as a cafeteria manager as they fall on a salary schedule. And the same thing for the food truck worker. It's based on their years of experience as a cafeteria worker. They'll get that hourly pay.
So it's an hourly,
Yes.
not a stipend.
No, well, it's a stipend because it's outside of their contract, but it's based upon their hourly rate. Yes, sir.
second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That passes unanimously. Liberty Mills Education Service Co-op Resolution.
Yes, according to the LEARNS Act, which is also annotated code for Arkansas 6-13-1007, each year, local school boards will have to pass a resolution to place their representative on the Cooperative Education Board. In the past, I've been able to serve in that position for you. I would like to continue to do that, and that's the recommendation is to approve my seat to represent our district on the co-op board of directors.
We got anybody better? Make a motion to approve. Motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Congratulations, sir.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next item, Arkansas Lighthouse.
Yes, about a week ago, actually about a week ago in a regular meeting, the board of directors for the Lighthouse Academies of Arkansas passed a resolution, and that resolution is there in front of you. My recommendation that I'm bringing before you is for us to move forward with the discussion on what it would look like for the district to apply for a conversion charter, and to also ask if we could have a board workshop to talk about next steps as it pertains to our role in this process and the things that we would need to complete to get an approval for a conversion charter. Currently, Lighthouse has about 426 students, 82 staff members, and the breakdown is K4, 210 students, 5-8, 156, 9-12, 60 students. Debt that they currently have is $8.5 million. 6 million of that is in bond payments. 2.5 is in loans that they have at First Security Bank, which I believe has, if not already sunset, will sunset, and then the remaining would be at First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Of course, we have been in contact with Mr. Richardson, our district attorney, as well as Scott Beardsley with the Beardsley Group to possibly discuss next steps. Mr. Beardsley did say that during the workshop, if you all would like, he would be in attendance as well, so he can discuss next steps with debt payment and the transfer of property as well.
And I see Mr. Richardson here with us this evening. Can we make sure that both Scots are with us? Both good Scots? Questions?
Yes. What about the school on base?
That's not part of the discussion. That's owned by Little Rock Air Force Base. So at this point, we're only discussing the street that's on First Street.
It's not part of the package.
It's not part of the package. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think it's a tremendous opportunity, and I think it would be beneficial for the community and the students. It would be beneficial for the school district. But I mean, there's a lot to process and digest, and I think if we could, I know you guys have been working behind the scenes, but if we could, I think a workshop is definitely in order to go into it a little deeper. I think you have to have a little bit more time. So when is the State Board of Education where we would need to be at?
The first meeting that we are required to attend is the Charter Authorizing Panel, which is May 15th. But we'll have a deadline a few weeks before that to complete the conversion charter application. We would also need to make sure we survey our parents and community about what how they feel about this too. So we would need time to do that as well.
So how soon would you want to try to do a workshop?
As soon as possible, because we would like to discuss potential grade configurations and possible thematic focus areas for the school, and so all of those logistics. Enough time for us to survey the community, but then enough time for us to get your direction, and then so that we can complete the conversion charter. So within a week.
The 21st,
On the 21st, the city's first Student Leadership Academy, it starts at 6 o'clock to 7.
What's about the 28th? The 22nd.
Yes.
28th. A week from today.
14th works for me.
What time?
Up to you.
In class all day. My brain will be fried.
14th?
What time? Yeah, and is it possible to do it at Lighthouse?
I did ask Mrs. Noel, and
Do they have activities that evening?
yeah, and so if we can give her a couple of dates, so she can check the schedule, that'd be great. All right, I won't be able to do the 15th, but
I have the graduation at the 15th.
the high school,
The
day?
JHS leadership graduation at the 15th. April 15th.
Let me check.
That's like real graduation. The leadership class, I have it as April 15th. And every time they meet, it's on a Tuesday. I don't think there's anything on the 14th or the 21st. That's not on there.
He said due to baseball and soccer games, the graduation is on Monday, April 21st at 6 o'clock p.m.
So the 15th. The 14th to the 15th. Stack day.
Now, if it's the 15th, I won't be able to be there, but
All right, so let's go to the 22nd.
so the 14th or the 22nd, or the 22nd?
And 22nd is the banquet.
28th.
Okay. I will,
Or you can go to the 17th.
Yeah.
About the 17th.
17th works for me.
17th.
So we'll give it April 14th to 17th. And then at 5:30, what did I do?
Let's go 6.
6. Okay. All right. I'll follow up with Mrs. Noel and I'll send out the confirmation.
So I got one question. What about the personnel position?
So what we've discussed internally, just as we did when we transitioned from Pulaski County, after the workshop and the grade configuration has been decided, we would need to post those positions so that we can make sure that we have the right staff members for the grade configuration that has been chosen. So that would be, come after, or hopefully will be discussed during the board workshop. Mhm.
Okay, so we're looking at the 14th or the 17th,
Or the 17th
6 p.m. Monday or Thursday that week.
at Lighthouse. Yes, sir. I'll try to confirm tomorrow.
And if we can make Lighthouse work, then we can just meet here and schedule it for another time.
Okay.
And that way we're set for whatever we need to do for the meeting.
Yes, sir.
All right,
So the recommendation is for us to move forward
Yes.
with the process.
so do I hear a motion?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any other questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes unanimously. All right, next item we have is student disciplinary actions.
We do not have any.
We do not have any. All right. Kudos. Good job. Personnel, we've got, let's see here, we have an addendum that needs to be added before we get there. So let's talk about motion to add this addendum to the agenda. Got a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, that passes unanimously. So we've got two action items on the added agenda, and one of them is the proposal for
Strategics?
mass notification system. We'll start with that one.
Yes, sir. I wanted to just recognize our Director of Security, Safety and Security, Officer Odom, who put this action item together. After a few months of going back and forth and looking for the best vendor, the proposal before you is to utilize the safety and security grant funds that we receive from the state to purchase this system. This system will provide a lanyard type security notification for every staff member. And so if it's any type of emergency, they can automatically push the button on their lanyard, on their card, on the lanyard, and notify him, security, as well as the school administration. The Officer Odom, the school district, was it in Florida? Georgia. If you all remember the school shooting that happened in Georgia, the reason why security and police were able to be right there within minutes is because they had this system that they provide for their staff members. I think they actually only had it for a month before they had to use it. And so, but we definitely wanted to make sure we provide as much safety and security for all of our staff members. And so that's what that proposal is before you.
And it says the year 1 and 2, 2025 state safety grant. Have we already been awarded that, or?
And so it's a combination. The initial fee, as you see, the bulk of the fee will be paid by the grant, and then year 3, 4, and 5, we will add it to the operation.
Questions? Entertain a motion. Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? All right, that takes us to personnel. We've got several pages before us, and I move that we move into executive session for the purpose of discussion of personnel. All right, we will be back. Or the 13th, or the red wall, anyone's March 9th. Okay. Let me go ahead and call us back into open session. We've got personnel, we've got the amended agenda and the recommendation before us combined. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Got a motion and a second to approve as recommended. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes unanimously. And before we get to item number 13, we do have a few upcoming events. We got Good Friday, the 18th, and are we in school, is that right?
We are. That's the day that replaced today.
Okay. And then we got prom at Community Center on the 26th. Mamma Mia, my favorite musical, on May 2nd. May 3rd, we've got high school car show and Dino Day, and that is on a Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
Senior breakfast is May the 9th. Senior walk-in parade, May the 13th. May 15th is graduation, starting at 7 p.m. Memorial Day the 26th, and the last day is May 30th. So May 30th is still good with, if we don't have any more floods or snow or.
Right. Like for today, we are able to make that up on April 18th, so we're good.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? Make a motion, we adjourn. All right, we are adjourned. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night. Did Terry